Hello and thank you for having me. My name is Pinni Baumol. I'm an Israeli social worker and advocate for harm reduction and drug policy, as well as psychedelic therapy here in Israel. I've been trained as a policy practice social worker in Tel Chai College, and I've been creating different community platforms here in Israel for harm reduction, integration, psychedelic social work, whether it's access to therapy or access to research. I have created several platforms, including the Israeli Society or Israeli Psychedelic Society here in Israel. In the past few years, I've been focusing my harm reduction efforts through an organization called Oxygen or Hamzan. We provide harm reduction education and information for different audiences, as well as creating an access center I've been working on for the past few years here in Israel, creating better and bigger access to psychedelic therapy and treatment in legal modalities, whether in Israel or around the world. For the past few years, I've been part of the Thank You Plant Medicine team, creating sharing platform and integration circles online during COVID. Here in Israel, I'm also an advocate working with the drug committee in the government, in the Israeli parliament, and putting together different researchers from different fields to try and create more Israeli research on phenomenological or sociological sides of psychedelics, not only the research done today on healing and psychotherapy. Another thing I've been doing over the past few years is creating student cells in different universities under SSDP, Students for Sensible Drug Policy, an international forum for drug policy change. And I'm very proud to say that we've had great success here in Israel. We're going to be creating an academic forum as well to include SSDP together with leading researchers in the field of mental health, well-being, psychedelics, and maybe sociology and other sides of it as well. As an integration host and guide, I do personal processes of integration and preparation with people before and after their psychedelic journeys, as well as holding space for groups in a circle format. We do sharing circles and integration circles for the past few years, both virtually on Zoom and also in person, whether in Tel Aviv or in other places around the country. As a therapist and a person with PTSD as well, I see a lot of importance for the psychedelic renaissance here in Israel. I think that psychedelics have a lot of hope, whether for personal well-being and welfare here in Israel, but also on a collective level for bringing more understanding and harmony and peace into our lives here in this complicated piece of the world. As a social worker with roots very deep in harm reduction, I've been volunteering in raves and parties for the past few years, creating safe spaces for people to come and rest and go through their psychedelic experiences safely. I see a lot of importance to harm reduction action in the field, as well as integration, which is another crucial part of harm reduction in psychedelics, in my perspective. Under the Government Committee for War on Drugs, I am part of a research team researching raves and rave goers to learn more about their harm reduction efforts and perspectives. And we will be publishing a few more papers this year about it. Together with a multidisciplinary team of researchers, including members of the government offices, as well as some of the leading harm reduction experts in the field here in Israel, we've been doing this research. And hopefully we'll be making quite a substantial policy change based in this research as well in the coming years. Thank you for this opportunity. I highly appreciate this chance to speak about my home country and this very esteemed platform. Thank you so much.